The following audio is via a Skype call.
You are listening to Animal Soul Wisdom Radio, tapping into wisdom of our animals, angels, and masters with Darcy Pariso. Tune in monthly to learn how you can better understand your animals and deepen your relationship. This hit show calls attention to the many roles animals play in our lives. Through stories and insights, Darcy shares how animals assist us in raising our consciousness and fulfilling our soul's purpose. These busy healers help us with transitions and challenges, love us, and want us to have more joy in our lives. Are you ready to see yourself through your animal's eyes? Learn how they're helping you and walk through life with more ease and grace? Working with ancient healing practices, Darcy can guide you and provide inspiration to move forward. To learn more, go to darcypariso.com.
Wow, Darcy, great to be doing this show with you. I'm Dr. Pat, Darcy Pariso, joining me here today. Today we're talking about animals, our secret weapon, riding the wave, changing times. Who can we count on? What a cool show.
Good morning, Dr. Pat. Good morning, Benny, and all the listeners.
Good morning.
So, like Benny and I, we share a common animal friend. Well, it's a fish friend, and we talked about it a little bit the other day. But clearly in our lives, we are so drawn to our animal friends, whatever they are. And I was just sharing a little story with you about my latest new friends, the robins. But animals are secret weapon. What does that mean? You know, what does it mean to have these animals as our secret weapon? And what are some of the ups and downs, right, that we are going through here now? And how do our animals open up the door to help us, right?
Yes. And they're doing so much more than we realize.
Yeah, boy.
The more people I talk to, the more animals that come my way. I guess I'm not as surprised anymore, but every once in a while something new comes up and I went, wow, they're doing that too. Well, of course, why not? But they do. They're working with the earth, they're working with water, they're working with humans, with other animals, and there's a lot of healing going on the planet.
You know, we naturally open our hearts to our animal friends. And I say that just by the very nature, I think, for most of us, right? But, you know, the ups and downs of anchoring a new earth and a new earth with all of us here, I find it's just fascinating to be talking about. I was speaking with a woman before I came on air she's just amazing. I mean, she has these beautiful, I want to call them questing experiences in nature. And my experience with my teacher who passed away introduced me in the connection to earth. But there's something that our animal friends know, something they're up to, something that is more than meets the eye. What is it?
You know, as you're saying this, I just feel that we know that they're closer to the earth than we are. They don't have all the distractions and, you know, all the goings on that we do, the things that we have to do daily just to be in the world. So we understand that, but it feels like it's even deeper than that. It was just maybe 4 months ago where I was visiting a friend and my dog fainted. My dog, Kobe, is a 12-year-old Havanese. And I asked her, I was alarmed. It's never happened before. And I asked, you know, what happened? What's going on? And she told me I was working with this energy, the other dog and herself. And she said it was a really big energy. And as I questioned her more, she told me that there are, sea life here in Seattle, Washington, and the Puget Sound, that they hear calls for help and cries for help. And they were working with the water, trying to balance it. And she was saying things like, the dolphins, the whales, the fish, that when they're impacted, the water's impacted. I mean, it affects all of us. Everything that happens at the core of the earth has tentacles and everything, including us. And we're all energy bodies. And this dog that lives over by the sound, he's often stressed and pacing. And he says that he hears calls, he hears cries for help. And that's so stressful for him because he doesn't know what to do.
Wow. It's so funny you mentioned that because I was talking to a friend of mine, and we are very concerned about opening up drilling in the Puget Sound or opening up drilling off the coast of Washington State. And, for several reasons. One, it's an accident waiting to happen. And what's at risk are our sea friends. And more importantly, what's at risk is the notion of drilling in a part of the earth here that we live in that's already quite vulnerable and sensitive. We live in a special energy here in the Pacific Northwest. Most of the people look at us from other parts of the United States, and they look at us and they just look and they say, yeah, you people up there, right? Yeah, you really are different. And I didn't know what that meant when I moved here. But there is a sensitivity here, Darcy, like you're talking about. What do you think that these cries for help are about?
I feel that a big part of it is they're asking for balance, that things keep happening. There's shifts that are happening, whether it's the plates in the ocean, there's all this pollution and, everything that they're feeling the intense energies more so. Water is a conduit, and so they're getting it more so. And they can, they seem to have this system of processing and moving things out somewhat, but right now it feels like it's such an intense pollution that they're struggling. And it's like we're dumping, we're just dumping in the water, whether it's, the waves that they're feeling, the energies they're feeling, and the toxins of physical pollution that we're causing. They're getting hit from all angles.
Yeah, it's not something that that we're not aware of. I think, though, what we're not aware of is the magnitude of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
The magnitude of it. I think what you're talking about is something at a much larger scale that they are in tune with right now, that it hasn't hit our consciousness yet, right?
Right. And these are just, these little dogs and cats and horses, and they're all feeling this, they're all impacted, and they're all trying to do their part. Everyone is stepping up in this higher frequency and this higher consciousness to help balance things. And it's such a heart-centered, such a love for us and love for the planet that they're here. And also, a lot of animals tell me that they can help us a lot more from the other side, and they are working with us. I've had, my own cat, after she crossed over, she said, and this just hit my heart. She said, I had no idea how hard it is to be a human. And we have nothing but compassion for you, for all of us.
Mm-hmm. This is I didn't think about this. I'm from the East Coast, right? How can you tell? It's funny. Darcy and I spend a lot of time, so she knows me a little bit. But I grew up in the Bronx, and I don't know if people know this, but New York City is surrounded by water, right? And part of those waterways in the state of New York are really fueled, filtered, and pathways of the Hudson River, right? So it's interesting we are talking about this because a friend of mine, we were talking about back in the day, let me just say that, and the events that happened with all of our animal friends during this 8-year period, right? Strange things. But we didn't put together that their reaction was to the dumping of crude oil in the Hudson River. And what would be happening is, Darcy, the big oil tankers would go up the river, open up their back, I want to call them back doors, I don't know the language, and clean the inside of their freighters. And this was crude oil and the pollution that just happened from New York City and the Hudson. The magnitude of that caused a health crisis. And, we're talking right now about the Puget Sound, right?
Yes.
We live in an area that people consider pristine, right? Don't you think that our animal friends would be more responsive to the nature of pollution here because we do live in such a pristine environment.
You know, it's funny because as you're saying this, I'm just feeling like it's, there's the consciousness on the earth. It's like minds are attracted, like consciousness is attracted. And often animals talk about themselves almost like the foot soldiers on the ground. And I am wondering how, in these areas that you're talking about that are more polluted, or I'm thinking of Flint, Michigan, and the water crisis they've had for the past couple of years, how many volunteers go there? You know, at what level of service? You know, is there some hierarchy or some crisis management system that they have set up? Because it seems like they have a lot of things in place.
You know, I wanted to ask you this. You and I, we feel things. I've been called a feeler all my life, and honestly, not in a kind way. Not like I just said it. Okay, so people that know me, they look at me in a very strange way, right? I mean, there's a word for it, empath. I don't even know the language. You do, though. The reason that I'm even here talking to you is because I knew not to hang up after dialing a wrong phone number 15 years ago, right? But there's a sense that, you know, in the work you do, you're able to have deep, heartfelt, and really earth-centered conversation with our animal friends. Isn't it part of your journey and our journey to find ways to listen to them better?
Oh, definitely. You know, they're asking us. And the other thing, I was working with a woman energetically, doing some energy healing last night, and there's so much support coming in for her, not only from her cat, but the masters, the masters that are here helping us, those that walked on the earth long ago, the angels that are here. So we have a lot of, resources and a lot of support right here. And just for the asking, it really is that easy. And if we could all tap into all of those things, but animals feel like they're, they can easily live on the other side and be here. And just like when we sleep at night, we were in the dream state and we're out, traveling around or doing whatever we do. And that's a natural state for them. So they really can live in two dimensions or many dimensions, probably more easily than we do or more often than we do. And so they can bring that to us. But they really are working hard. And they do have a lot of help, and I'm really happy to hear that. I'm happy to report that.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, one of the things I love about this, and we're taking your calls. If you want to call in, find out what your animal friends are saying, what they need. Or, if there's a message from, one of our loved ones from the other side, this is the time that you want to get in the queue to call in and chat with Darcy. 1-800-930-2819. 1-800-930-2819. Also, we're going to let you know about some of the upcoming places you'll get to work with Darcy in person. When we come back, why do our animal friends ask us, let me help you? Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Calling all moms, it's time to awaken your vibrant, intuitive, loving self in every area of your life. Join host Debbie Pokornik as she shares thoughts, stories, and tools to help you stand in your power. Listen to Vibrant, Powerful Moms helping everyday women create extraordinary lives. Mondays at 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. For more information about Debbie, visit empoweringenergy.com. That's empowering with letters NRG.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Kramer of Spirit Fire Radio, and I believe that meditation changes everything. It leads us in the direction of greater well-being, and that's a fact. I struggled with meditation for years. I understood the principles, but I found it hard to incorporate them into my everyday life. Spirit Fire's meditation practice changed that. It's called the Practice of Living Awareness, and it's taught in 14 steps. These are 14 tools that I can use in any moment, on and off the cushion. Steps like smile, flow, and ground of being support my clarity of mind while I'm navigating the ups and downs of modern life. That's why it's called the Practice of Living Awareness. If you'd like to add meditation to your daily experience, the Practice of Living Awareness is free, online, and it's suited for any level of practitioner. Visit spiritfire.com for more information. And be sure to check out Spirit Fire's meditation retreats in Western Massachusetts. It's all there at spiritfire.com.
Do you know how powerful your thoughts and beliefs are in determining your experience of your life? Is it really true that simply by changing some of the words you use in your day-to-day language, that you can change your life? I'm Megan Edge. Join me on Playing on the Edge, Radical Change with Ease, with my co-host Dr. Pat on Transformation Talk Radio. I look forward to seeing you there.
To find out more about Megan Edge, visit her website at meganedge.ca.
Tune in to Mainstream Metaphysics Radio to harness your connection with the universe to effect change for optimal success and happiness. Named one of the country's top psychics, Eve now brings her insights and gifts to this weekly hit call-in show, joined by visionaries, leaders, and gifted others, but mostly you. Jot it down, Thursdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Yeah. Who is that? Oh, no. Do I dare confess? One of my favorites. Oh, no. Yes. Where is he now? Yeah, that's the Doors. Many of you are thinking like, yeah, well, who are they? That was the Doors. Welcome back. The doors are open right now. Darcy Pariso is in the house, and we're talking about, our animal friends, but we're also talking about, our secret weapon. What are they? And how do they help us get through the riding the wave of changing times? Who can we count on? How can we count on them? And I think, Darcy, we were talking about, their comments to us. Let me help you. What can we do to support our animals? How can we make it easier? How can we help them? And in return, how can they help us? And then we're going to go to the phones.
Okay, when I ask them this question, they ask us to take care of ourselves, because if we can keep ourselves balanced and feeling good, it really helps them, because otherwise they're working to clear us. So I had the situation where my dog was barking, and I asked her, what's going on? What are you feeling? And she told me that this is the title of the show, where it came from. She said, I'm feeling the changes on the earth and all these different energies, and it's been like month after month, and I feel like I'm on this wave, and it's always in motion. And she said, when you ride this wave, I go with you to help you be balanced, and that it's challenging for her. And then she's always checking in, kind of, monitoring me. Mm. And then there was a period of time where she was sleeping a lot, and she said that she had to, because she was picking up energy from the other side to help restore herself, to keep herself in line. And that as a healer, it's a lot, because she's not only helping me, she works with, other animals and works with the earth. So what she has said that what we can do is to take care of ourselves and to clear our house more often. And push anything out of our house. We clean ourselves and our homes and all that, but she said clear the energy. And, work with crystals or burn candles, whatever it is you do to clear your house, and to clear them. And then one of an easy way to do that would be to look at their chakras and see what's out of balance. like animals that are abused or that are maybe they're adopted, maybe they had difficult times in their lives. There's the brachial chakra between the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
And just being aware that there's something off there will really help you. If they're having separation anxiety, you can look at the second chakra. Or if they're barking like she was, that's to do with the throat.
Wow.
So after the show, I'm going to post this information on chakras on my Facebook page. It's Angels and Animals. And it'll show you if your animal's experiencing these things, if they're having behaviors or something new and you can't pinpoint, what is it? Is it something physical? Is it emotional? What is this? Look to the chakras and see what's going on. And there's some easy clearing techniques. And so if you can keep them in balance, clear your house and clear yourself, it helps them greatly.
I love this. But the other thing is, can you please tell folks again, what is your Facebook page?
My Facebook page is Angels and Animals.
All right. And, we have a bunch of people calling in to the show, which is fabulous. We have the best listeners on the planet. It's really kind of cool. And Benny has been busy. So let's go ahead and go to the phones, Mr. B.
Sure. Jeannie from Gig Harbor. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi, Jeannie.
How can we help you today?
Hi, Dr. Pam. I'd like to know what my cats are thinking about my health, if they think I need to take better care of myself.
So, Jeannie, you know the answer to this question, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah. They're saying
because
yes.
I don't want them to take on anything of me.
Okay, so what they're saying is, do you clear yourself and your home periodically? Because I ask you to do it more.
With the ting-tings and with the sprays, the clearing sprays and the grounding sprays and sage, and I do.
Okay, so they say to keep that up, but also yourself, it feels like you give a lot, but you don't give to yourself. And so they're holding up a mirror and they're saying, look in the mirror, see yourself as a soul, see your beauty, see who you are. And then you can't help but it's like your eyes are going to go into the mirror and just really see your own energy, your own love. And it's like a reflection of what you're giving to them. And they want to send that back to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They have an image of you sitting on it's like a sofa with a bunch of pillows around you, around your back and your shoulders, and a blanket, and just relaxing and resting. Feels like you have some books. And do you do something with your hands, like some kind of knitting or something where you're moving your hands around?
No.
It feels like, I was going to say, as I said that, it feels like you're, I see your hands like coming together and moving out, almost like you're clearing, like you're moving your hands, you're clearing something.
Okay.
That's what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like you, like a lot of people that have a big heart and you're very intuitive, that you think about other people and you give a lot. And they're asking you, please just take care of yourself and bring that back to you. You're going to feel a lot better. And as you raise your vibration, they're going to raise theirs. And you're doing a really good job, but they're asking you to do more because they feel like you're, I'm hearing the word overtaxed, that you get overtaxed.
Yes.
Is that true?
Do they like
that you get overtaxed?
Do they like? Yes.
Yeah.
Do they like the new home that they're in now? Are they okay with it? I used to have a little doggy door and a cat deck in my previous home, and they don't have that now. And the one little white one, Lizzie, she just cries at the door all the time.
Yeah, they're feeling the energy outside the house, and they want to go exploring, investigating. Is it not safe for them to be out?
Not really, no.
Yeah, because I'm not feeling it is either. Is there any possibility that you could create a space for them, like sort of a indoor-outdoor, like a catio kind of space?
Yes, I'm going to do that as soon as I can have a workman do that for me, waiting till the rain kind of stops.
Yeah. So, Jeannie, tell them this. Have you talked to them and said, this is what's going to happen? I know that it's new. The energy's a little different here, but I'm clearing it. I'm clearing myself. And everything's coming back into alignment. I mean, there's this it feels like a wave. There's these shifts, and everything is coming into alignment. And show them what you think that might look like, this space, and that you're working to help them, to give them both. That's really what they want. They want to put their is it Lucy, your cat, your white cat?
That's Lizzie. Lucy's the black one.
Oh, Lizzie. Okay. Lizzie wants to put her feet on the earth. She wants to touch the ground. That really helps her.
Yes.
It'll help both of them, but especially her.
That's
that'll
awesome.
help me too. Put my feet on the ground.
Yeah, boy.
And they're helping to balance you, to keep you grounded, but they need to ground themselves to do it. I mean, they can do it in different ways, but that's the most, they need the earth. And they often say that I need to put my feet on the earth to touch the grass.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, I think we could all do a little bit of that. Wow, let's do this. What I would love to do, we've got a number of folks calling in. Thank you so much for calling in. We've got a number of folks calling in. Benny, why don't we take a short break? And then when we come back, we're going to give out lots of information on how you can connect with Darcy. Personally, one of her fabulous upcoming classes she's teaching, with horses, and how to get a hold of her for your own readings and sessions. When we come back, we're going to go right to the phones. Let's take a short break, Benny. We'll be right back.
If you're dealing with fear and anxiety, you've probably noticed that the more you fight these emotions, the stronger they seem to get. Dr. Friedemann Schaub, the author of The Fear and Anxiety Solution, explains that instead of suppressing, we need to identify and resolve the deeper, subconscious root causes of fear and anxiety. His personal breakthrough program has helped thousands worldwide to overcome their emotional challenges. To learn more, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com and schedule your free consultation with Dr. Schaub now.
Defining success and putting minds to work. With the Higher Learners Career and Leadership Series, Rudy Racine will help you craft your personal definition of success, offering support and guidance as you move forward towards your goals. Take the leap. With the right mix of focus and motivation, anything can be achieved. Tune in every first and third Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 Eastern, and for more information on Rudy Racine and Higher Learners, visit Rudy's site at higherlearners.com. That's HIRE learners.com.
To see your life from an angel's perspective, book a personal consultation with Claire Candy Huff, angelic walk-in angel Ariel at Angel Healing House. Candy provides intuitive counseling, Reiki, and angel readings in person in Los Angeles or nationally and internationally via phone or Skype. She will channel the practical tools you need to transform your life. Call now, 831-277-3716, or visit angelhealinghouse.com.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JenRoyster.com for more information.
To find answers to life's questions, you need to look within yourself. Dr. Glenna Rice brings your questionable conversations on Transformation Talk Radio each month. Tune in each month for insight into how you can live up to your full potential. Dr. Glenna is a physical therapist, certified Access Consciousness, and Access Body Class Facilitator. How does it get any better than this? For more information on Dr. Glenna Rice and her work, visit glennarice.com.
Are you ready to make deep, lasting, transformative changes? Then tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio for Susanna Jameson's hit show, Love, Light, Sound Radio. During her show, Susanna inspires and supports spiritually and health-conscious individuals all over the world to reconnect with their hearts, their inner peace, and balance. Love, Light, Sound Radio. Transformation happens here now. For more information, visit SusannaJameson.com.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. It's so great to have all of you tune us in and turn us on. Thank you so much for, first of all, for listening. But most importantly, thank you for letting all of our fabulous hosts and co-hosts know how much you appreciate them. Darcy Pariso joining me here today. And before we go right to the phones, Darcy, I would love for you to let folks know how they can find out more about you, schedule sessions with you, and you have an upcoming event that I'd love for you to tell folks about.
Okay, great. So you can contact me by going to my website. It's darcypariso.com, DarcyPariso. It's like Paris with an O. And you'll just click on the schedule a session. You'll see it at the top of the page. And
awesome.
as far as the horse event, it's called Energy Healing and Animal Communication. And Stacy Lewis and I are going to be teaching this together at Centaur Development Ranch in Snohomish, Washington. And the ranch itself is healing. The energy up there is just really, really wonderful. And she is going to be working with 3 of her horses. We'll be doing this together, and we'll be learning to communicate intuitively, strengthening that muscle, but reading body language, working with the animals showing us what needs to come up in our life, because Stacy is a life coach. And a lot of these exercises and the information, it really is life-changing. I did an exercise myself, which maybe took 10 minutes. And this horse, Ella, showed me what I was holding in my body. And when I recognized it, I released it. And then she allowed me to approach her and even hug her. So they teach us a lot. So this is 2 days, and it's on April 21st is part 1. And then we're going to be, doing all kinds of energy healing right from the get-go. And we're going to be building. And then 2 weeks later, people will come back on May 5th. They're both Saturdays, and we'll go deeper. And they're from 10 to 5. And we have just 3 spots open. So if you're interested, please go to the website, and there'll be a link to Centaur Development Ranch, and you can sign up.
Wow.
We'd love to see you.
Yeah, and for folks, we did a show the other day on this too, and I just want to let everybody know that, folks could also call, can't they, to find out more? Is there a phone number they can call just to chat with people if they need to know more or they're not sure how all of this works?
Oh, certainly. I don't have the Centaur Development Ranch at hand, but they can call me at 425-280-5132, and I'd be happy to go deeper and give you more information.
That would be great. Now, we've got a just ton of people wanting to talk with you. Mr. Benny, who would you like to bring on next?
Yeah, we'll take Kathy calling in from Renton. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Dr. Pat and Darcy.
Hey,
Hi,
Kathy.
I'm calling because I have my little dog, Bo, that I really love, and he's pretty elderly now, and I'd like to know what he wants to tell me, and also how I'll know when he's ready to go, because he's been such a good companion. I want to do the best I can for him. He seems okay right now.
So, Kathy, what's his name and his breed and his color?
He's a little toy poodle. He's white, and his name is Bo, B-E-A-U.
Oh, he's really intuitive, and he's also very smart. But you know this already.
Well, he's just my baby. I love him so much.
Yeah.
But, he has health issues now. He's just kind of sleeps a lot, and, I just figure he's just in his elderly years,
He is. Do you give him anything for joint stiffness, like chondroitin or glucosamine?
No,
anything
I
like that? Okay, I think that would help him because he's showing me his back, like the left side, his back, top of his leg and hip. And and it's just age related, but when he gets up, he feels stiff, and especially on that side of the body. And you could massage him a little bit too, and just kind of gently massage him.
Helpful.
Yeah. The other thing is he says that he can be a little floaty, and this is not his case prior, but it is now. It's just been more recent, like the last 6 months. He feels a little floaty, and that floaty feeling.
Because he's on drugs for seizures too, so I've noticed he's been different with that in the last year.
Okay. A simple thing that you can do that would help him, if you take your hands and you put one hand at the top of his front leg and then slowly slide it down all the way down to his foot, and then just hold it for about maybe 5 seconds. And do that with each leg, and it pulls his energy down, and it helps him to feel more connected to the earth.
Okay.
Because his body wants to be here, but sometimes his head just feels kind of like, whoa, like he's on that wave. That word keeps coming up today. So that'll help him. And he's so grateful. He's so grateful to you. He says, thank you for calling and for asking about me. He's like, your heart is of gold. And he's showing me.
Oh, I just love him so much.
And he knows this. He's so grateful. And as far as...
and how do I cope when his time comes?
He's saying that he's going to take your hand and he's going to help you. That he wants us to be... he's calling it... Yes, it's sad for you, and he's sad to leave you, but he's calling it kind of like a magical goodbye. It almost feels like it's going to be... you'll be together, and it's going to be very beautiful and very special. And he says you'll never be far. He's still going to be communicating with you from the other side, and you'll know because you will feel him. You're intuitive. You'll feel him in your house, and he'll continue to help you from the other side. So as far as when he doesn't have a timing, he's going to be here through the spring and summer. After that, he says he doesn't know. It feels like his eyes are kind of cloudy, like I can't see beyond them, so I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, he's blind, totally blind of cataract.
Yeah. So right now he just wants
you. If he's going to go, if he could wait till I'm with him.
He sees you being with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he sees you, and it also.
With him most of the time.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm with him most of the time because I bring him to work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he sees you being with him, and he says that it's like a special goodbye ceremony. It'll be very beautiful. And you'll have no regrets, and you'll know when the time is. He has a way of looking into your soul, looking into you with his eyes, like you can go into his soulful eyes, and you just know. He just looks at you and says, it's time, and you're going to get that. You're going to feel it in your body.
Yeah, because he can't see, but I get the feeling. I guess I'll just know when it's the time somehow.
You will. You'll know. And you can contact me and ask if it's, how does he feel? What does he want? But he's showing me like he's sending you a message and printing it on your heart. You will know.
And I think he's had a good life, so,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he has nothing but love and wonderful memories for you. So he thanks you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Wow. Mr. Benny, let's see, who do we have next?
Yeah, we'll take Kellis calling in from Seattle.
Hi.
Hey, welcome
Kellis.
to the show. Hey, how can we help you?
I called right at the last minute last month, so I wanted to call a little earlier. I do have a cat at home, but I wanted to keep it open and see if there are just any animal messages trying to come through from any animals out there.
Oh, just any messages from animals that have been in your life?
Well, I'm kind of working with all sorts of animals right now, so I thought I would keep it just wide open in case there was something trying to come through. I do have my Siamese cat, Anubis, at home, but I just thought I wasn't sure if there could be like some wild animals trying to send messages through, so I wanted to keep it open.
Okay. Well, Nubis tells me that that she's working with you. Did you ask her to? It feels like you gave her a job assignment to help you.
Well, he's been helping me for a long time since Tybalt crossed over. I mean, it's hard to say exactly.
Yeah. So Nubis is a male?
Yeah, he's a male.
Yeah. Well, it feels like he has a whole new interest, like he's turned the dial, like there's that you brought this into his life. And you're also bringing, as you bring more animals in, it gives him something more to do. He's actually enjoying it. I do see a dog. When you're talking, I keep seeing a dog. Are you working with a dog for somebody, for a client? Or is there a dog right around you, like a dog around you physically? Like your neighborhood or?
There used to be a dog here. I lost a dog that used to live where I work.
Okay, because right away I saw this dog. What was his name or his breed? Both.
She was like a hound mix, like a Ridgeback hound mix named Kira.
Kira? Okay. Yeah, I saw a dog. I saw the face, and I wasn't sure if it was like a basset hound or something. Maybe that was just the symbol, but I saw this dog, and it feels like this dog was here for you, that you're tapping into the dog. And I wondered if you were working with this dog, but it feels like it's going back and forth, that she's working with you and you're working with her, that you're tapping into her energy. And it also feels like she propelled you. She's showing me like pushing you at your back, like behind you, giving you a shove, that she helped you to step on this path, because this is what you're supposed to do in this lifetime. But it's going to expand. It's also going to expand. She's calling it multifaceted. Like one thing leads to another. It's like walking down the yellow brick road, and there's all these paths, and you get to choose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, it just so happened, like I'm a nanny, and I lost her, and then I ended up getting a new baby. We didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl, and the family had a girl named Kira. So I just put her to sleep. So there is a different Kira here also, so it's kind of like the full circle. It's like same house, different Kira. And I think about her a lot. Thank you.
Oh, okay. And she's guiding you. It's almost like she's got the paw out. Are you, she's showing me like you were going straight, you changed your whole life, you went off the path to the left, but now she's showing me you're going to veer over to the right, and it feels like you're going to do more healing work. She shows me moving your hands, and she's going to help you with that. I mean, it's if you choose to, but it feels like something that once you start, you're going to love it.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So when you work with animals, do you work with their energy? Do you scan them? Would you scan their bodies?
Mm-hmm. I haven't been working like with animals that I know necessarily. More just like energetically. I don't know if it would be considered shamanism or what, but I'm just sort of tapping into connecting with them, and I haven't ever really scanned their bodies before. No.
Mm-hmm. I really feel when you are working with animals, I feel that you're going to, like you have this, it's almost like a laser focus where you're going to look at their body, but you just you go zip and you just go right to the heart of the problem, they're saying.
Yeah, and I doubt it though. Like all of a sudden it's like, well, hips, but that seems like too obvious because a lot of dogs have hip issues. But then later it turns out to be true. I'm just learning to try and trust things even when they come super fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you know they're true, because your brain didn't get involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard for me because I'm very cerebral.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to open up, just like the tree branches. It's going to open up.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so your dog Kira, she's happy that you called because she wants you to know that she is helping you.
Great.
That's so funny that you're taking care of a child named Kira.
Isn't that interesting? Wow. Well, I'm so glad you got to call in. Thank you so much. And Darcy's going to be on every month. So write it down in your notebook. We've got more to come.
Yeah. Thanks, Kellis.
All right. Mr. Benny, who do we have next?
Yes, we'll take now another Kathy. This one's now from Florida. Kathy, hello.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
Kathy.
How you doing?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just calling to see if any of my pets are coming through, if anybody has anything to say to me.
I see a cat on your right. Well, she's on my right side, your right side, I guess. Did you have a cat with an L name, like Lucy or something with an L name?
I'm with my sister-in-law. Her cat's sitting right there by my lap right now.
Is that cat named Lucy?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I see this cat and it's Lucy. Okay, all right. Lucy, I was looking for some message.
Oh, that's I'd say that's a little bit right on track there, Darcy, huh?
Yeah. Well, let's see what Lucy wants to say, because there's a message here. So Lucy is not your cat. She's your sister's cat?
Yes.
Okay, and your sister is there also?
And what?
Is your sister with you?
Yes.
Okay. So, Lucy, why did you come in?
Good question.
So, I have an image like of a baby, of a new birth, a baby and a new birth. Does that resonate with your sister? And what is her name, Kathy?
No, my sister's Jeannie. She's my sister-in-law. And so I'm at her house visiting, so I'm with her cat. But I don't have any cats.
Mm-hmm. But is there somebody having a baby? See, is it a daughter, a grandchild, somebody who gave birth?
You know, nobody that I know is having a baby, but I just had somebody tell me the other night that my daughter is pregnant.
There we go.
But they don't know it. She doesn't know it. I haven't heard anything yet, and she doesn't plan on having any kids. He said it's my middle daughter. So that's, I'm really wondering if I guess if there's going to be a pregnancy. She hasn't said anything. He says she's pregnant right now.
Well, let's ask Lucy. So, Lucy, what's going on? Is this? She said it's twofold. That there's a child that wants to come in now, and yes, it's that. But she's also saying there's a new birth for your sister-in-law. Is it sister-in-law? For her owner. Yeah, there's something new coming in for her. And it feels like she's been walking on the same path, and she's going to turn her head around like a big U-turn and look at her past. Oh, that's what it is. She's going to look at her past and bring something up that she enjoyed doing in her path and bring it forward. She feels like she's at a stalemate is the word I'm hearing, and that she's going to take her past interests and bring them forward and expand them. And there's a woman that she knows, is friends with, maybe not real close, but knows her and feels like they're going to work on something together, like create and develop something together.
Wow. Well, that sounds exciting to me.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like she wants more in her life, and it's like her what she's doing is okay, but it's not so fulfilling, and it's like being a child. Or it's like being an adult and looking back at your childhood and saying, "Oh, I remember when I used to feel like this." And what she's looking for is that feeling, that creativity.
Okay.
Because the fun is in the creation and the development of it, and so that's what Lucy is saying for her person. But she's also, her message for you is that there is a baby coming. Do you have other grandchildren, Kathy?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Did you have a girl in your family?
Well, there's four girls that are my step grandchildren. I have 9 grandchildren, but only one of them is biological.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Lucy says there's something. She wants to be with the family. She's been with you before, and she's bringing in a gift. And there's something different about her, something unique about her, and it feels like it has to do with intuition and healing, that it's she's coming to the earth at this time for the needs for this time. She says she's a special soul, but then again, aren't we all?
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I think we have to be reminded that we are special.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
yes.
believe it or not.
We just got a dog that was dumped somewhere. And people rescued it, and then we got it from our neighbors. And I want to know if this dog is where he came from, or if there's any story that he can say about it himself.
Yeah. So, what's his breed, so I can see him more clearly in my mind's eye?
We think he's half Dachshund, half Lab, and he's white, blonde.
It feels like he found his way to you, and he may find his way back home. He's showing me like his head turning around, like he got lost, like he spun around. But it feels like he wants to be with you. But he might just get up and disappear one day and go back home. He doesn't feel like he's exactly leaving his family, more like he's out on an adventure.
Wow.
How long has he been with you?
About 3 months. He was found at the city dump. Somebody dumped him there at the dump, And he was found there. So, and then the guy brought him home, and then they decided they couldn't keep him, so they asked us if we wanted him, and we took him because we had 3 mini dachshunds, and they're all gone now. So I didn't want another animal, but my husband wanted him, so we got him.
Yeah. So Kathy, you know what I would do? I would tell the dog that if you intend to keep him, forever, tell him, because there's a part of him that feels like he's going to go back to his family, or he thinks he is. He thinks he's going to, there's no closure. And so I would tell him, if you feel this way, that this is your forever home. You're safe. This is your new home. We want you here, and just say those words to get that feeling of, because he's got this draw to the old family, like he's going to go back. And so tell him that they're not able to take care of you, and this is where you belong now, and how much you want him. And I think that'll close that.
Hear anything from the ones that passed?
Around you? Well, I feel this dog that you have now was brought to you. The other dogs, this dog was lost, circling, confused, and was guided to you from those dogs, and it feels like they had a hand in it. Yeah, because you resonate with that breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, listen, I first of all, thank you for calling in. It sounds like you've got a lot of birthing energy right there with you. So thank you for doing that. Please, if you want to find out more, don't hesitate to give Darcy a call. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you very much.
Awesome. You bet.
Thank you, Kathy.
Wow, this hour. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Again, Darcy, thank you for joining us here today. Please tell folks, again, how they can find out more about you. And, these readings are what we call mini readings. And if they want to spend more time and go into more depth with you, they can contact you directly.
Yeah, and that's how I was feeling with Kathy. There's, a lot more there, but it's hard to get started in it in this amount of time.
I know.
So to contact me, it's Darcy Pariso, DarcyPariso.com. Go to my website. They can call me at 425-280-5132.
Awesome. Darcy, thank you so much for today. I want to just chat a little bit more about the upcoming event you're doing, the equine, the horse event. I know that people have talked about what their experiences have been in the past. What are you most excited about it? And again, they can register for that as well.
What I'm excited about is to see the change that it brings to people. You come in, you're maybe a little nervous, you haven't done this before, and then you see how easy it is, and you see how animals really speak to your heart, and how there's a change that happens. There isn't anybody that comes to a workshop that doesn't have some sort of shift or change, and they see how animals are so close to humans, how horses are so close to humans, and how they can just tap right in, zone in and know what needs to happen. Mm-hmm. And whatever we might be holding on to in our body, they help us to release it, and we leave feeling, more confident and feeling better about ourselves and happier.
I know. Wow. It's so cool. Thank you, Darcy, for all that you do. Got about a minute left. What's your personal message? What would you like to leave us with here?
I'd like to ask everyone to see themselves as a soul first and a human second. And the things that we struggle with here really are an illusion. So if you can see yourself as a beautiful light, as a God light, as a part of Source, I think it'll make things easier to realize what we're here to do, and then do it. We came here to do something, so just do it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's just do it. That's what I hear my guides telling me. Come on, Pat, get it done. Darcy Pariso, everyone. I'm Dr. Pat. I want to thank all of you for tuning us in, turning us on. Don't forget, stay tuned for another hour on Transformation Talk Radio, and we will see you later.
Thank you for listening to Animal Soul Wisdom Radio, tapping into the wisdom of our animals, angels, and masters with Darcy Pariso. Tune in monthly as Darcy shares stories and insights on how to better understand and deepen our relationships with animals. Working with light and ancient techniques, Darcy is here to guide you through the process and provide inspiration to move forward. For more information or to listen to this show, visit darcypariso.com.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.